Hey guys, how are you today? So I'm really excited just to come on this Saturday afternoon and just talk about something that I feel like a lot of us are dealing with in so many different ways, and sometimes we don't realize this one thing can cause us to stay in this downward spiral of fear. Well, not even fear, but emotional distress, physical distress, and keep us from really living the life that we want to live. So what I'm going to talk about today is fear equals stigma of herpes. Fear equals stigma of herpes. So a lot of you guys are really fearful of herpes, living with herpes, and how it can truly change your life. And let me tell you something. Herpes don't really change your life as much as you think. It really just bring awareness to the things that you do. Herpes only affects just your dating life and your sex life. And a lot of us put a lot of emphasis of our whole life goals and everything we want into our dating life and our sex life, and we don't take the time to get to know people. We don't take the time to grow as a people. We don't take time to do things for ourselves, invest in ourselves to be the best version of ourselves. But we try to jump into relationships and sexual relationships and things like that as, oh my God, relationship goal, I have made it type thing. But at the end of the day, that is not what life is all about. Yes, we want to be married. Yes, we want relationships, all these things like that. But a lot of us put that on the pedestal over our personal goals, over our personal callings, over our personal purpose in life. And it shouldn't be. Your relationship be like down here, and whatever God calls you to do should be up here. Or if you're in a relationship, that it should equal where that person helps you become more and more of who God wants you to be, or whatever your calling may be. It should make sense. It should go hand in hand. It shouldn't be in a relationship and then your goals and everything is down here. And honestly, women and guys, this is how our life is set up. Relationship goes up here, personal callings, whatever is down here. And I think this is a really bad thing, because now, oh my God, I can't do anything to fear if I can't live my life in half days. And now you don't focus on that. I got a life that's supposed to live outside of that, that my life is over because I can't have a dating and sex life, guys. Please stop putting an emphasis on dating and sex. It's really not that important. I'm only speaking from his experience, because I always was that type of person who I always wanted a really good relationship. I had a lot of sexual partners and things like that. So I was like, that is my life right now. I didn't think I worked anything, that I will be so focused in one area of my life. And honestly, that area of my life was failing. I had horrible relationships. I had guys who just wanted to have sex with me. I didn't have anybody who wanted more from me. But that's because I put them up here, the dating and the sex, and my personal right here. So I wasn't growing as a person. I was very damaged. I had a lot of self-esteem issues, insecurities, things like that. But if I had raised it, which I did, I raised that and put my relationship down here. That's when I met my husband, when I put myself first, working on myself, becoming a better version of me. And then boom, here come my husband. So that's all I want y'all to understand, that a lot of us are putting dating goals or relationship goals over personal and God calling goals. So I want you guys to switch that up, especially if you're single right now, to put your calling or whatever you're supposed to be doing in your life, focus on you right now and focus on that alone, and the relationship will comes into play after that. Now, if you're married, that's another thing. You're kind of upset about, okay, I'm married still, this man don't upset at me, and my whole thing is, honestly, it's the communication. Communication in your relationship is being married or in a relationship with somebody that's your boyfriend or fiance. Communication is key. You must talk to each other. You must kind of put all of you want on the table. But most importantly, still the same with you. You don't want to be so, oh, I'm married, I'm on this, but you're not growing as a person. If you want anything to change, you must change. If you want your surroundings to get better, you get better, because when you get better, it seems like everything else gets better around you. But if you're all sad and stuff like that, then your marriage is going to spiral out a little bit, because you're not feeling the best. You're not having sex with him. You're not talking to her or her. You're not doing any of those things. So I want you to understand that you must keep yourself at the top totem pole all the time, and not the relationship. So once again, I was saying that fear equals the herpes stigma. Your fear will keep you like eating and meditating on the stigma of herpes. I want you to look at fear for what it is. Fear is nothing but a assumption. And as we hear all the time, assumptions make you like a fool, because you don't even know if it's going to happen or not. My whole thing is, you are assuming your life is going to be like something, and it doesn't have to. You have completely given up all your hope, all your willingness, all your drive, all your abilities to live the life you want to live. You're acting like you're paralyzed. You're not. You're mentally paralyzed by your own thoughts, your own assumptions. And I want you to understand that you don't have to be there, but you have to make a decision and see what you're doing. A lot of you guys do not see what you're doing. You don't see that you speak negativity over your life. You don't see that you speak the depression, the anxiety, the suicidal thoughts. You don't understand that you're doing that. Nobody did that to you. You doing it because you're meditating on, you're thinking about it because of that stigma, because you're scared to live the stigma. Okay, my whole thing is you don't have to be nothing that nobody say you're not. But if you believe it, you're going to be it. Y'all have to understand our brain doesn't know right and wrong. We know right and wrong. Okay, we know that. Our spirits know that. Our beings know that. But our mind is a special thing. It knows what you tell it. So if you tell it to be scared, it's going to be scared. If you tell it to be fearful that it won't be able to do things, it's going to do that. And when it realizes those things are coming into play, it's going to put a guard up like, no, we're going to protect you. You know, you got to understand that our body, God has created an amazing body that is always trying to protect us. But we have to understand fear does not have to be what you're making it seem. You got to get to a point where fear is not going to go anywhere. The fear, the stigma, the fear of the rejection, the fear of the uncertainties are going to be there. That's just life. I'm sure in so many other areas of life, you're scared to jump out on your calling. You're scared to, have that one kid, or scared because you always had miscarriages. You're scared because, you always want that dream job, but you never get it. Those are fears. But look, what you did in those areas, you still kept trying to have that baby. You still went out there job after job after job after job. And you finally got the things that you needed. So the same thing within this part of your life. I want you to stop treating you having herpes like a whole different thing. What you did in your life before is what you have to do now. Now, if you did not take those initiatives in other areas of your life, I think this is waking you up to realize that you're not taking responsibility for your life. That means you're living in a stunted area of your life where you're focused on one other things that's not that important. That's focused on serving other people but not serving yourself. A lot of us serving so much in relationships where we give our all in relationships, but you fail to give yourself all. You fail to even give yourself enough sleep. You failed enough to work out. You failed enough to eat right. Okay, you can tell other people to do stuff, but you fail to do it yourself. So what kind of benefit are you to another person but not benefiting the person that you're trying to give more stuff to? I think the thing about it is we value other people more than we value ourselves. And I think that's what's keeping the fear there, because you don't value yourself. I don't know why you don't value yourself, but I want you to understand that you're important, that you're loved, and that God made you for a reason. You're not just here just to waste on earth. Like, you're just not here just to be wasted on earth. You got a calling on your life and you must do it. But you must sit down, meditate with yourself, talk to yourself, get to know yourself. Because a lot of y'all don't even know what you like. You don't know what you like to do. You don't know anything about you because you have been so engulfed in relationships with other people that you become other people. And have you noticed who you hang around, you become? And a lot of you guys are depressed and suicidal and all these things because you hang around people like that. And if you don't want to be like that, you got to get around people who don't think like that. You got to get around people who's positive. And that's why y'all draw to me, is because I'm very positive, I'm very confident, I'm very secure in who I am and things like that. And that's what you want. So if you're in around me or other people like that, you're going to become that because you get that brushed off on you. You see how that's happening for them. And guys, I'm not making it like I'm all perfect and stuff like that, but I used to be you as well. I was very insecure in so many areas. I was a mean person, okay? I was very mean. I used to cuss people out. I was very ugly to people, okay? I'm very much better. But I mean, I was nice to people. I would like to serve, but I had a mean spirit. Like, I just felt like I used it as a protective mechanism. I would cuss you out, make you feel like crap. I would tear you down with my words. And honestly, a lot of you guys are like that because you've been hurt so much in your life that you're just trying to protect yourself. But right now, you are not protecting yourself. You're not growing. You think holding on or putting up a brick wall is protecting you. It's not protecting, it's hindering you, because you need to break that wall down, deal with the stuff behind that wall so now you don't have any junk there. A lot of you guys are sitting on junk and put the junk in the closet and then seal the door or locking the door. No, the junk is still there. It's not going anywhere. So if you really want to deal with it, go in that closet, clean the closet out. It's aired out, it's open the door up, and you're good and you can walk away. And a lot of you guys are not doing that. So once again, fear equals the herpes stigma. If you do not want to be fearful, that means face the stigma. You're not it. And even if it may seem like you line up with it, it doesn't matter. You don't have to stay that way at all. Nothing is permanent right now. Like the feelings, the beings, the all of that is not permanent. Only thing right now that we seem like it's permanent to us right now is the virus. But the virus don't have control over you. It's just nothing but a virus that you can control. But you got to understand that, and you don't see that. You making it control your life. And I'm telling you right now, you have the full ability to control, and I need you to control it. And it's going to take you time to do it, but you need to really be the forefront of your life. You need to be in the center of your life. You need to be the person who is ruling, controlling, pointing out what comes and goes. And a lot of us are not. We're standing on the outskirts of our lives, and we put our issues in the middle of our life, and we allow those issues to tell us and boss us around and beat our behinds. And this is one area that you're allowing that to happen. And I'm letting you know you can have whatever you want: a successful relationship, a successful marriage, safely have kids, things like that with no problems. But you must believe that, and you have to be the center and decide, if I want these things, that I'm going to have to do everything at all costs to get it done. And that is why I am where I am, because I told myself at all costs I will never be the stigma of herpes. And as today, after 8 years, I am not the stigma of herpes, because I fought each and every day, and I put myself in the center, stating that I will not be something. I will not be what other people want me to be. And this is a point where you have to truly understand: stop living in other people's words, stop living in other people's shadows, stop living in other people's assumptions for your life. You have the ability to control everything about your life. It's time for you to do just that. So with that being said, guys, y'all know me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you the best way I can. I tell you guys, this is a great month. We're going into a new year, and this is the month that I want to help as many people as possible get to a point that you overcome the stigma before we go into 2017. I do not want you to go in the new year with this mindset, because it's going to hurt you if you go through this a whole nother year. Okay, it's really going to put a damper on things if you go through what you're going through right now, going into the new year, taking this with you. You would say it's 2007 is the worst and I need a new year. No, it don't have to be like that. I'm here for you. I'm here to serve you, and I want to help you. But you must take the initiative, and you must take the step to reach out to me, and we get started with the coaching, or we get started with your one-on-one sessions like every blue moon, or you do your free session with me for 45 minutes, whatever that may be. I need you to do it for you to get there. So for that means now you're putting yourself, myself is most importantly. Herpes is not important. Me. I'm going to get me fixed. I want to work on me. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. I want to invest in me. So with that being said, let me help you. Let me coach you through that process. I do want to tell everybody who's international, guys, I'm really excited. I just talked to a young lady who's in Trinidad. I've been talking to a lot of people in Canada. I've talked to people in Barbados, Jamaica, Israel, things of that nature, Europe. So my whole thing is my international market is open, guys. International is open. We have ability that we can do video chat now. So if you're international, no problem. Set up an appointment. Let me know that you're international in a little section, so then I can send you the link for us to do Zoom together. I love you guys. I am really trying to do some big things, and I want you to know that I am available to you. Also, my individuals who are in the LGBT community, I want to let you know that I am not judgmental. I have talked to individuals who are lesbians or guys who are homosexuals. I am very open to talk to you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I don't want you to think like, oh my God, she's a Christian, she's going to judge me. No, I used to dibble and dabble in that lifestyle myself. So with that being said, I want you to know that I'm understanding, I'm loving, and I love you, and I want to be with you, here for you and your partner or your mate to get through this, because I know you guys deal with it as well in your community, and I want to serve you the best way I can. So with that being said, make sure you reach out to me if you and your partner want to reach out to me. I love to do couples coaching as well. So if you're in a relationship, you and your partner want to do coaching, we can do that, where you guys can do individual coaching, and then y'all also can do couples coaching, because I think it makes a heck of a difference if you guys are both deciding to stay together. I have been doing that with couples, and these couples are staying together because now I'm airing everything out. I'm giving them tips how to have a successful relationship, and they're moving forward and they're doing very well. So if you're a couple, you have that ability. If you're in the LGBT community, I think I'm saying it right. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm not. Community, I'm open to you. So now you have somebody that you can go to, understand, and also other visuals who are struggling with herpes. Just reach out to me. Let me help you the best way I can. I love you guys. But other than that, I hope you had an amazing day, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye bye.